Hello everybody, back with another quick overview of a Spyderco knife. What I have here is the box to a Spyderco Manix 2, model number C101GP2. It comes in a nice padded box as usual. Alright, well here it is in the closed position. First impressions, very nicely weighted. This will definitely be felt in your pants pocket, and so it feels very sturdy. That's what I like about it. It's a little bit larger than the two Sages I reviewed on my other video. I noticed the insane amount of jimping all around as soon as I pick up, or as soon as I open this knife. Jimping here, back here. There's a spacer up here, very different. Normally I'm used to seeing the spacer back here, but instead there's a gigantic lanyard hole here that actually has a spacer in it. Very nice. So you thread your paracord through there. Checkered G10, like really checkered G10. I mean, this stuff is grippy, very nice feel to it. Pocket clip is nice and tight. Yep, it's not gonna bend out on you. I bet you if you catch this on anything, you're probably gonna break the surface that you're gonna catch it on. Nice little Spyderco logo here. But of course, this will shred your pants pocket eventually. I mean, this is very grippy, and this is very tight. So the signature Spidey hole here, Spyderco logo on the blade. This is made in Golden, Colorado, as it says so right on the blade. The blade steel is 154 cm, right there. Here you go. It's Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. This is a hologram blade, I believe, and it's about a 3-inch cutting surface or cutting edge here. Overall, I believe it's 8 inches long. Again, very weighty, very nicely built. This feels like a sturdy knife overall. I mean, you can't beat this. Now the lock is a little bit something different that I haven't experienced yet. Most Spydercos I've handled in the past are all lock back designs. There's a few that are like liner locks and frame locks and whatnot. This I haven't had a chance to play around with too much, but it's a little bit hard to get used to. What it is a ball bearing, and a little ball lock on a spring here, and there's encased in a little kind of a plastic piece here. And if you look inside, I don't even know if this camera will be able to capture it, but you can see that there's a spring encased within that little back spacer that I showed you earlier. And to close it, I found it's easier to close with two hands. And you can't, it's impossible. You can't pull on this with this one finger. It actually will not go back. I mean, it's not meant to be closed one fingered, one-sided. You know, it is ambidextrous, but you have to actually pull it from a pressure with both sides. So you have to push down or pull down, I guess, like this, and then you can shut the blade. Now, the reason I tell you to use two hands is because if you have the blade aimed down, and you go ahead and pull the, let's see if I can do it without cutting myself. You go ahead and pull the lock, the blade. I'm not going to do it that way. Pull the blade. You see that? The blade will swing down. So as you're pulling this part of it, the blade will swing down. And you know, so if you had an angle like this, and you pull, and you had your finger in here, and you're like, okay, well this is more grip, and pull it, the blade will swing down, and it will slice your hand. Slice your fingers. So, not recommend to do that, but you can close with one hand. Not entirely impossible. What I do is I use my middle finger and thumb. I pull down and I push with my index finger, and it closes fine because it has a lot of tension. It's not going to swing down as long as the lock is, you know, as long as you start the lock and start the blade to close. You can actually just let go of the lock and you can pull it close. You know, easily to flick open. There you are. Very quick, lightning fast actually. One of the faster deploying blades that I own. And I can close it left-hand, right-handed. Pocket clip will not get in the way, which is one of my main complaints with a lot of blades. And when they have the pocket clip up here, and it's like way too thick, you know, if you have thumb studs or whatnot, it's very hard to get to, you know, depending which side the pocket clip is attached to. Now, because of this lock here, pocket clip will not be able to attach for a tip down configuration, left or right, obviously, but it is tapped for a tip up, left and right carry. So at least you have that option. But yeah, this is a very well made knife. I highly enjoyed playing with it so far. I never really put it to any cutting task, but you know, if I know anything about Spyderco so far, they're very, very sharp, so I wouldn't really worry too much about that. Here's a close-up of more of the jimping along the spine and the thumb ramp, and then some more on the choils here, more on the back. So no matter what kind of grip you hold this knife in, it's not coming out of your hand. I really doubt it. You know, especially with a checkered G10, this thing is stuck in your hand. So you know, as long as you don't let go of it. All right, well, here it is, the Spyderco Manix 2, and I hope you enjoyed the overview. Thank you.